Imagine standing on the edge of a vast, unexplored ocean, its depths holding secrets you've ached to uncover your entire life. You feel it in the quiet moments, when the world falls away and all that's left is you and the person you love most, yet somehow there's an invisible wall between you. You laugh together, share meals, even finish each other's sentences. But deep down, there's a whisper of loneliness you can't shake. It's the kind of ache that keeps you up at night, scrolling through articles and videos, searching for that elusive key to unlock the closeness you crave. What if I told you that this wall isn't made of stone, but of unspoken fears, missed opportunities, and tiny moments where vulnerability felt too risky? What if the secret isn't grand gestures or perfect dates, but something far simpler and infinitely more profound? Stick with me, because today we're diving into the hidden currents that either pull lovers together or drift them apart. You're here because you sense that something deeper is possible, and I promise you, by the time we're done, you'll see your relationship through entirely new eyes. Right now, you might be wondering if true emotional intimacy is even possible for you, especially if past wounds or daily stresses make it feel like a distant dream. Maybe you've tried opening up before, only to be met with silence or misunderstanding. Perhaps you're exhausted by surface-level conversations that never touch the raw, beautiful truth of who you are. That longing you carry, it's not a weakness, it's your heart's compass pointing you toward the connection you were made for. And here's what I vow to you. Before this video ends, you'll uncover not just how to tear down those walls, but how to rebuild something sacred in their place. A sanctuary where both of you feel seen, safe, and utterly cherished. We'll explore why vulnerability isn't a risk but a homecoming, why conflict can be a bridge instead of a battlefield, and how the tiniest shifts in your daily rhythms can ignite a closeness that feels like coming alive. This isn't about quick fixes, it's about a transformation so deep, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Welcome to the Romance Zone, a place where love isn't just celebrated but deepened, where relationships aren't left to chance but nurtured with wisdom and heart. I'm your guide, and every video here is crafted to help you move from loneliness to belonging, from confusion to clarity, from surviving to thriving in love. If you're tired of generic advice and ready for a journey that honors the messy, magnificent reality of real relationships, you're home. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because what you'll discover here will change not just your love life, but your very soul. And if this video resonates with you, give it a thumbs up. It lets me know you're part of our tribe. Now let's dive back in. Remember that ache we talked about, that promise of a sanctuary? We're about to make it real. Stick with me to the end, because what's coming is where the magic happens. Let me tell you about Maya and Leo. They met in college. Two artists, she a painter, he a musician, drawn together by a shared love for midnight conversations and indie films. For years, they were golden. But slowly, life crept in. Leo's band started touring. Maya's gallery shows demanded brutal hours. They'd collapse into bed, exchanging logistics. Did you pay the rent? Your mum called. But the real talk, the kind where they'd dissect their fears or dreams, it vanished. One night, Maya broke down crying over a burnt dinner, and Leo froze. He didn't see the tears as an invitation. He saw them as a problem to fix. He scrambled to order takeout, missing the truth. She wasn't crying over pasta. She was drowning in grief after a miscarriage they'd never named aloud. In that moment, their distance became a canyon. What saved them wasn't a couple's retreat or a dramatic gesture. It was a Tuesday. Rain lashed against their apartment windows, and Leo, remembering how Maya once loved storms, pulled her to the couch. Instead of talking, he played her a song he'd written years earlier, a raw, unfinished piece about loss. Maya didn't offer solutions. She listened. Then she whispered, "That's how I felt too." For hours they sat in the dark, trading stories about guilt, shame, and the baby they'd never held. It was messy. Tears soaked their shirts, voices cracked. But for the first time in years, they weren't performing, they were together. The lesson? Emotional intimacy isn't built in grand declarations, but in micro moments of courage, when you swap "I'm fine" for "I'm scared, when you listen not to reply, but to understand. Leo and Maya learned that vulnerability is the antidote to loneliness. They started a ritual, 10 minutes of truth before bed. No phones, no distractions, just eye contact and one real feeling shared. Some days it was trivial. I hated my boss today. Others seismic. I still dream about our baby. The key? Consistency over perfection. From their journey, we see that emotional intimacy thrives on tiny daily choices. It's about turning toward each other's emotional bids. Like when Maya shared her grief, Leo's song was his way of saying, "I'm here." Start by creating space for undistracted presence. Cook together without screens, walk holding hands, or simply pause to breathe in sync. Notice the unspoken, a sigh, a clenched jaw, and gently invite it into the light with, "What's alive in you right now?" And when conflicts arise, frame them as us versus the problem, not me versus you. Maya and Leo's 10 minutes of truth became their anchor because it honored that love is a practice, not a destination. Thank you for trusting me with your time and your heart today. If this resonated, please like this video. It helps others find their way here too. Share it with someone who needs this message. And subscribe to the Romance Zone. We're just getting started, and I don't want you to miss what's coming. Remember, the most profound love stories aren't written in fireworks, but in the quiet, relentless choice to see and be seen. You deserve that kind of love. You are that kind of love. Come back anytime you need a reminder. I'll be here, rooting for you.